Just come outside for the night.
We are down here at the Rise to Greatness event.
Bedros is in Sydney.
We can't wait.
That be back. Well, alright. Tryna fight in the night. Come alive. Ain't it sneaky? Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it?
We are down here at the Rise to Greatness event with Bedros, Keuilian. It's going to be a banger day. We've got some people here from Confit come in. Want to say hello to them? Jump them, just jump them, Jay. Where you from? What are you here for?
We're from Confit, representing Confit, and we're here to participate in the seminar to represent.
And the girls.
Hi, we're just here for Bedros. We can't wait. Super excited.
We're through.
We're here with the Primal Crew, Rise to Greatness. Bedros is in Sydney. We're so excited to be here. We can't wait to learn. We're a sponge learning everything Bedros has got to say. If you're not here, you're not anywhere.
Boom, let's go. I have this absolute privilege and pleasure this morning to do the acknowledgement of country. It's a formality that is so important to us as Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island people in this country. It's not just the new political correctness side of things. You know, for me as a Keuilian man, it's a pleasure and privilege to be able to open this stage. Obviously, you can see I represent a group called Primal Warrior, which is a men's wellness movement founded. Proudly founded by myself, Jeff Morgan, Tahira, and Tops over in Dubai, and it's about just men saving men's lives. And so, but it's an absolute privilege and pleasure to be here to give this the opening that this event deserves. Thank you. So to get this event kicked off, in language we said, now in Keuilian in a wawale na binga, na yopore na maji ilangai, the badigal wawale na dungai. Thank you, and enjoy this magic day.
Jeremy, brother, one question. Tell us a little bit more about Primal Warrior. Come down here in the light so we can see you. Now, the team from Primal Warrior are here, helping brothers stay safe. Maybe give us a few minutes on how people can connect and get involved in case they're feeling like they need a bit of help, you know what I mean? Because it's hard for us to reach out.
No, absolutely. I mean, Primal Warrior was an initiative that was started through conversation. It was about, how can we be the best versions of men? How can we turn up for the world? How can we turn up for our family, whether it be our mothers, fathers, our brothers, sisters, our aunties, uncles, our nephews, nieces, but just turn up and be the best version of men. We know, in Australia, we know right now, we're starting to report, domestic violence and deaths of women like a road toll. We're starting to just become numb to the absolute tragedy that is domestic violence. And we're not saying that we have the cure to domestic violence, but what we do have is the ability to have men having conversations that make better men. And that's, the truth is, I'm not going to deny the fact that, men sometimes are the victims of violence within families as well. We know that. But the true tragedy is right now, if 70 men died at Bondi Beach because of shark attacks, we'd fill the ocean with concrete. But we don't have the same response. You know, so, but, you know, really, Primal Warrior talks about mental health, physical, spiritual health, which leads to better financial health. And it just leads to men, you know, being able to be better versions of men in society.
Better versions of man. Primal Warrior, Jeremy and the team.
Thanks, brother.
Behind the scenes, inside like I get a round of applause to MC.
My name is Benji, and I'm here today to take you on a journey through the highs and lows of my life and all the lessons I've learned along the way. Life didn't start easy for me. I thought I was a piece of shit and I'd never amount to anything. As a 16-year-old boy...
Fuck that, I don't either. So what we're going to do is, I just got confirmation that Bedros is in the house. This half, when I point to you, you're going to say B. This half, when I point to you, you're going to say K. So we are going to go B, K, B, K. 3, 2, 1.
B, K, B, K, B, K, B.
Let's go! I'm not getting that time back. But we age. Things are going to get stalled. We are going to go to the doctor.
I need to see that heat. Let's go, bring it on!
And look at the person on your right and go,
I've smelled that.
win an upgrade. We will be back in about 15 minutes' time. Make some noise. Give yourself a round of applause. We'll see you back shortly. Thank you.
Big J, so far it's been good. Damien was my favourite branding guy. Taught us step-by-step process. Thoughtfully tells who's your best.
Jordan and Dane.
Jordan and Dane.
Jordan was the one who could tell his story the best.
Yeah.
Just lots of motivational stories, you know. It doesn't matter where you started, what matters is where you're going. It's good to hear that again, get it fresh, and then pass it down to people that weren't here.
And Rhodes is an example of that himself. Check him out. What's your business?
Brody Nitro sells hydrogen water from prison. You know, sleeping on park benches, you know, never having a stable accommodation my whole life. Now 6 properties, retired my partner, travelled the world and became a yes dad. You can do anything you put your mind to. Get onto it with these guys that got your back.
100%. Bedros? Bedros?
Wrong number, mate.
Bedros.
You called my number again. Do you receive collect calls?
Can I have your credit card details?
Interesting story about the old phone. It was not that phone. You know the white ones?
Yeah, the telescope.
Back in the day, so we went in, cleaned up a portable, found one of those white phones in the roof.
Yeah.
Bought it, took it back to the cell, Parramatta, connected it up, made up a little tool, opened the light, pulled the cord through, connected it all up, started making phone calls. So technically I would have been the first person, as far as I know,
To have a mobile phone.
Not even a
Yeah.
mobile, just
Just have
have
a
a phone
phone.
in the cell.
Yeah.
Ever. I can tell that story, and it's a true story. I got busted with the phone. They come
Yeah.
in one time, they end up pulling the actual cord. They come in, undone the hook, pull the cord out and go, we'll come back in, put the phone down. Parramatta, yeah. Let's go. Each.
Hi, Bedros. We look forward to meeting you, buddy.
We're up at an event. Everyone went down for coffee. I seen this when I walked in because I was conscious and I knew that they'd have protein shakes. If you're truly about looking after yourself on a regular basis, you're constantly looking for opportunity. This is an opportunity to make deposits to your health because you're fucking worth it.
Yeah.
True story.
That's it.
Come in to get a shake.
No worries, that's
at an
all right.
event. See this? This might just be a protein shake, but let me tell you something. As I walked in the door today, one thing a lot of people are doing throughout life is being and going and acting unconsciously throughout life. Simple stuff like this. This is the difference between success and failure, making the right choices at the right time.
Lick your hands, lick your hands, lick your hands. Have some fun, play. You know what? We forget to play. Just because you're an adult doesn't mean you can't play. Start playing, okay?
Certainly.
Dane was absolutely awesome. And just then, Connie took the stage, didn't she? She really hit everyone in the heart space and really made sure that everyone left before lunch knowing anything that they wish to do to go and execute it like right now and come back to your purpose.
It's actually
literally over lunch.
Yeah.
It's there's so many different people in this room on different journeys, different stages of their journeys, compared to where we are. Even the men and women that started from the beginning, it's a really great reminder for us as well. It's like we've got to keep at it, keep going. So
no matter where you're at,
never stops.
How about you?
For me, it was probably Dano with the branding.
Yeah.
Love the presentation, the structure of the presentation. He gave us nuggets throughout the whole thing, so we were writing the whole time, not just listening, and that's a good presenter.
Yeah.
Take that away for yourself. If you are watching this and you are going to present, make sure you're giving value to the people on the other side so they're writing the whole time, not just listening and learning. You'll earn when you write. Subconscious to conscious comes from taking it as a thought to an action, and that means you write something out, don't just think about it.
Wow.
Rise to greatness.
So that's quite sensitive. I can't say that shit
Is it on? Is it on? Is it on?
Tag it.
Tag it.
Everyone is leaving.
Rise to greatness here. And so whenever you guys are ready, if you want to come up, chit chat, whatever, snap a photo. Jeffrey, how are you, brother? Doing well? You ready? Yeah, you guys are awesome. All right.
Thank you. I love your outfit, by the way. Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, who's next? Come on up. Not specifically on the gold because they kind of cruise around.
How we roll when the stuff.
Yeah.
Because I decided to leave. I took that chance. And it was a chance, and it was a risk, and it was fucking hard, and
I found it interesting that, I don't know how it was here, but Target and Walmart could be open for business and people could go and lick doorknobs and they're fine. But God forbid, if you go into a gym and you want to work out and have some social interaction just to the beaches throughout Southern California. For some reason, you guys are great with celebrating mediocrity, being stuck in average, being stuck in this cultural norm and this belief system that we have to do things the way we've always done them. But you feel like you also have to march to the beat of the drum that everybody else marches, because if you tend to stand out, you're going to get judged. Now listen, I want you to understand that money is not bad, it's not evil, it's certainly not what I thought it used to be. And the biggest disservice that your family, church, the school system, grandparents, aunts, uncles will do for you is keep you money illiterate. They will keep you money illiterate. Not because they want to keep you dumb and broke and dependent, but because they are money illiterate. They have no money intelligence. To make you even more money. And if you're really good at what you do, you figure out how to turn your product or service into a continuity program so that you can generate monthly reoccurring revenue, so that you never have to start every month at $0. And I would have a hard time trying to explain, because they're like, why don't you just go get a good job? I go, I'm unemployable. Well, yeah, well, you get fired from every job. If you just put your head down and work, you won't be unemployable. Yeah, but I'm just unemployable. Well, what are you going to do? I'm going to be a millionaire. How? What's your plan? I don't know yet, but I will be. Because I felt something within me. You feel that. You can never transfer that feeling to them. Save your breath. Don't waste your time. Edit the relationship. Figure out what your path is. Make an obscene amount of money. Know how to invest and save and protect that money. And use some of that money to do a lot of good for the world. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes. And we got that one covered. We're like, no, I see smoke, and I think I heard a growl. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah. He's so good. But it's energy. Hey Brody, we're going to use our imaginations here. I've got an imaginary pack of playing cards. Brody, please catch. Good, shuffle. Anything like that. Take them out of the box first. Yeah, show off a little bit, Brody. Show off your stuff. Very nice. Spread the cards out. Then I'll volunteer that I don't know. We know each other, so don't get my friends over here. Okay, Sally, they're big cards, so you'll be able to reach where you are. Pick a card out. Now, most people pick either an ace of spades or a joker. They're the most common cards, and that won't be very impressive. So think of any card.
So there are gift bags as well. If you need a gift bag and you haven't got one yet,
put it back in upside down. Ten of hearts, good choice. It's on the box. 10 of hearts? 10 of hearts? Two, really? No? I was holding my hands the whole time trying to subliminally influence you to think of the 10 of hearts. You thought of the 2 of hearts. Check this out. Yeah. Every single card in this deck is actually face up, except there's one card that's face down, like in your imagination. What is it? Did you think of the 2 of hearts? Yeah. Burn.
We did not know that. How did you do that?
I think it was the shuffling.
Oh yeah,
I gave it away.
He's
Very, he's a bit too
away.
good at that. Very gave it away.
This is the VIP. You guys are the creme de la creme, as they say. Inside voice. And so I want you to pretend as though you are one of my domination year coaching clients, like Snej, as though you paid me $100,000 for this time together. We try and control that are outside of our zone of control. So remember this or write this down. The 3 C's. Control what you can control. Cope with what you can't control. And concentrate on what counts.
My biggest thing is I created my business around myself, so I do a lot of, similar to yourself, big back-end story, mindset, leadership, well-being. What's your thoughts on bringing other people into the business to become Bedros, or myself as an example? And would you do that?
Would I do that?
Yeah.
Well, what I would do is I would be the brand, like I am, right? And then I have people under me who lead my organizations, who deliver the service. Like, I'll talk about Fit Body Bootcamp, and undoubtedly we're getting applications in right now from folks in Australia who want to maybe run a Fit Body Bootcamp. But I'm not the one on the phone qualifying them, selling them, etc. Max is doing that. Bryce and the team who leads Fit Body Bootcamp is doing that. So you have to bring people in so that they can take stuff off your plate that is not in your zone of genius. We all have a zone of genius. My zone of genius is to be an orator, to be a storyteller, to create connection, to get you to flip the switch, if you will, to get you to have that aha moment. One of the ladies who works here at this restaurant or building that we're at, apparently she was in the conference room there. I walked in and she goes, "You helped me change my mind and my perception on money. I thought it just wasn't meant for me, it wasn't meant for people like me. Thank you." So that's what my job is. That's probably what your job is. You're an orator.
So, like, just on that, it means to go out and deliver these to corporate organisations, communities, or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
I need to then say, all right, mate, go out and do this, and you're comfortable to do that, and just find the right people.
Jocko Willink has a company called Echelon Front, and if you hire Echelon Front, you're getting, because we hired Echelon Front for Fit Body Bootcamp. And they sent Mike, the fighter jet pilot, to teach what Jocko and Leif Babin created. But when we wanted to hire Jocko to come speak at our world conference, I reached out to him. I'm like, "Hey man, what do you charge?" He was 50 G's. Great. So, you know, whatever Mike charged, the fighter jet pilot was maybe 10 grand, right? But you want Jocko, you pay more. So we've got one of my companies is called LTD, Leadership and Team Development. It's with myself, my friend who's a Marine, and my friend who's a Navy SEAL. And if somebody wants to hire us, them, to have a Marine and a Navy SEAL tell you how to run your business with structure, leadership, Great, it's like $30,000 and Steve and Ray will go out there for 2 days and pour into them. If they also want me to come along, it's an additional $25,000 for half a day. So half of those 2 days, I go in there. So the goal would be for us to scale more Steves and Rays to deploy them out there, right? And then when they want you, it's for an additional fee. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah, great question. You can speed up the number of content that you put up per week. That will increase your odds of growing faster. The better the content, the higher the likelihood. Speak your truth authentically. My friend Tim Kennedy says, hit the fuck it button. Like, just stop giving F's about what people will think, and there's a high probability that you'll grow faster. But there is no like, oh, social media has shadow banned me. Like, people who think that they're shadow banned are most likely putting up shit content and trying to be like everybody else, and that's called incestual marketing. There's a term for that.
I love it.
That's fun. Let's go.
All right, let's go. Paul's here. Where's my brother? Keep it going.
Yeah.
Connor.
Thank you.
Oh, that was incredible. Honestly, like,